Welcome to the Legal Research Center at the Northeast Campus Library. We're going to start in the periodicals section, which is here. Normally the periodicals, the current ones, will be on the shelf. The back issues are underneath. We subscribe to the National Paralegal Reporter, the Texas Bar Journal, and the law reviews for all, the named law review or flagship law review for all of the Texas law schools. We have back issues of Legal Assistant Today and Paralegal Today, the Tarrant County Bar Association Bulletin, and some, the Texas Bar Bulletin, some of the other reporters. Like we do have the Texas Wesleyan Law Review, which is no longer publishing because it is now the Texas A&M Law Review. Moving from the periodicals section, we have the U.S. Code, Congressional and Administrative News. It covers legislative history, and then the U.S. statutes at large, which are the session law for the United States Code. We then have three versions of the United States Code. We have the U.S. Code annotated, the Constitution, and then all of the code. We have, that is kept and maintained up to date. We have the U.S. Code Service, which is an alternate publication of the same material. We do not update this material, but we want you to be able to see it. And then we have the United States Code. This is the official code of the United States. This is published by the Government Printing Office. We currently have the 2012 edition on the shelf. The 2018 edition is supposed to be coming in soon, and in fact, you can see down here we have titles 1 through 12. Where's come in? We now have all the way through title 42 of the new 2018 edition. When all of the 2018 edition is in, then we'll remove the 2012 edition from the shelves. We have shepherds for federal citations, federal statutes, so you can look up statutes and determine if things have been amended or found to be unconstitutional by the Supreme Court, followed by the U.S. Supreme Court cases. We have examples of the United States reports. That's the official reporter for the U.S. Supreme Court, followed by the U.S. Supreme Court Reports Lawyers Edition, first and second series, which are no longer being updated, but we do have a significant amount of them. And then we have the entire Supreme Court Reporter from when they began publishing the Supreme Court Reporter through to the present day. We have the U.S. Supreme Court Digest. This is a digest that helps you to locate Supreme Court cases by subject matter. We also have shepherds for the United States reports in all its different incarnations, up to and including a parallel reference table we will use later that helps you to locate the cases depending on which set of books you have available to you. We have the Federal Reporter, which comes all the way around, and then following the Federal Reporter, we also have volumes of the Federal Supplement. Federal Reporter publishes the cases of the U.S. Courts of Appeals. The Federal Supplement publishes cases of the U.S. District Courts. We then, when you get to the end of here, have the ALR, that's the American Law Reports Annotations, ALR Federal, ALR 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, on through here with the index and other information. We have a portion of the Southwestern Reporter 2nd and 3rd series, which is the regional reporter that includes Texas, and then we have American Jurisprudence 2nd and Corpus Juris Secundum. These two are national legal encyclopedias. This is where you'll find your law dictionaries and your legal thesaurus, and other reference material for finding law firms and other information. We even have Fundamentals of Legal Research, which is the book that your textbook is an abridgment of. So that's here on the shelf as well. That's the end of the national collection, which brings us to the Texas State collection. We have general and special laws of the state of Texas. This is the session law for Texas. And we have that through the 2019 legislative session. We then have Vernon's Texas Constitution, Vernon's Texas Codes Annotated, Vernon's Annotated Texas Statutes, Vernon's Rules, and both civil procedure and appellate procedure and rules of evidence with the full indexing. These are the annotated Texas statutes. Following that, we have the Texas reports, the official reports. Initially, we have the Texas cases off print of the Southwestern Reporter. We have Southwestern Reporter first, second, and third series, which is where we're at now, through to the most recent times, and those are updated as new case reports are coming out. And then we have the Texas Digest, which is what we use to look up Texas cases by subject matter. We have Texas Digest first, which is 1840 to date, and Texas Digest second, which is from 1935 to the present time. We're gonna go this way. With full indexing. We have Shepard's for Texas, Texas statutes, Texas cases with updates, and then we have Texas jurisprudence, which is the Texas specific legal encyclopedia. Texture includes not only the main bound volumes and a paper bound index, they also have tables of cases, and they have a set of volumes known as words and phrases. These are where you can locate legal terms as defined by Texas courts. And so you have sort of a Texas specific legal encyclopedia. Finally, the last sets of materials we have are practice guides. We have the Texas Transaction Guide, the Family Law Practice Manual, the Texas Family Law Guide, the Guardianship Manual, Estate Planning, and Texas Probate and Trust Administration, Texas Probate System, the Litigation Guide, Pattern Jury Charges and Practice Guides, and then we also have the Texas Criminal Practice Guide. All of these are half treatise, half form book on the practice of law in all subject matter areas for the state of Texas. That's a quick tour of the Legal Research Center. As we learn to use individual materials, I'll be reminding you where to locate and what the materials look like, and we will go from there. Thank you.